Hey friends, I've missed you guys. Thank you for sticking around. I'm working on something huge. And for that, I wanted to tell you, if you're subscribed to my newsletter, you're gonna know Friday early before anyone else. If you're not subscribed now, because on Friday I'm gonna send out an email so those will know first. I hope you join me on the newsletter. I'm not gonna send you spam. I don't send a lot of communication. I want to let those people that really stood by my side know first. You guys have a really special place in my heart just because you've taken that extra step to connect with me. So I'm going to let you know first. So stay tuned for that. For this video, I'm going to show you what I've done so far. Some updates, something that I've done different. I actually went to a local alpaca and llama farm. I didn't even know it was near the house. It is less than, I think, 3 miles away, which is pretty crazy because I was actually going to buy alpaca manure or dung online, and it was going to cost me so much money. So I'm glad I found this place, and it was by accident. I was looking for a place to have a date night with my daughter. I thought that that location would be perfect. They sell the dung and it's fairly inexpensive. So what I did is purchase buckets. I have 11 raised beds with metal raised beds. So in total I did 6 5-gallon buckets, and in each bed I put half of a bucket in it. And then I also dug out some of my own compost. It's been sitting there for about a year. And I put half of a bucket, so the same thing on each of the beds. So I did mix it all in. It didn't increase the soil level as much as I wanted to because the raised beds, after a while, you basically need to add a lot more soil to raise them up. But I think for now, they are still good. Maybe next year they'll need to be filled in just to get them more leveled. I've moved my worm bins out here. I think this is a better location for them. They get some rainwater, and you see how I still have a lot of good compost tea, so I need to use that soon. Some of the things that are still here from winter, the dill, the celery, the cilantro, all that is bolting, but I'm still harvesting. These petunias came back and they are thriving. So these have been here since fall, winter, and I'm surprised that they are thriving. They're continuing to go even after frost. I did add some tomato starts. These two are good. This one, for some reason, we had a really light frost, and I didn't realize we were going to have a frost. So it did burn off a little bit of this tomato, but I think overall it'll do really good still. I really love how full and crazy that looks. I just love all the different varieties and the different textures. This is what the tatsoi looks like. I love the bolting look. So I'm leaving it here for the looks and for the bees. The cabbages are doing much better now that the sun is set differently. One of them didn't turn out so well, but it's okay. I mean, I still love the look, and I think I'll still be able to harvest those. And the dung has been here for about 3 weeks, and I honestly can tell a huge difference. I still have a few cauliflowers on this side. This one was really tiny, and it's like overgrown in the past few weeks. If you looked at my last video, there's quite a few cabbages in here that weren't growing so well. So this is the update. Now they're getting full and we're forming the cabbage. And then look, I got some volunteer beans here, and this is the ball hide, and I love it. I really love this bean. I swear alyssum is my favorite overall fall, winter. It's been blooming. It's still blooming. I love it. I've cut it back a lot. I've cleaned the bottom and on the sides, and she's still doing great. This is my favorite bed. I love this dinosaur kale, and it continues to grow. And you see the difference. There's a lot more sun over here. It's more shaded here. But I still have some growth, so I think they can do a little bit of shade, if you're wondering. My carrots, I've been harvesting so many carrots. I've given so many carrots away, and let's continue to harvest. I'm looking for a snack, so how about this one that's peeking through? Let's give this a try. They're the best. The sweetest. I wanted to show you the broccoli. So this one has bolted, but then we have shoots on the side. So it's continued to produce over and over. And I've cut it back a lot because it was all over there. I've cut all these, and this one continues to give me more broccoli. So I really love that. And I wanted to show you. I had these potatoes stored and they were growing really long stems. They're very pale, but look at them now. So I put potatoes in this bed. Last year I had them in that one. This time I put them here. And you see this long stem? Well, that was on the potato with no leafy greens. And now we're getting the leafy greens, and we're getting some potatoes over there growing in. See, they were like this. I didn't know what to do with it. I just let it be, and it's growing. There's potatoes all along this bed. I have some purple potatoes here. These came in that pack that I found at Sam's. The growth of the lettuce and spinach is incredible. I actually haven't harvested just because I love the look, but I'll have to because it's starting to get really big and I need to harvest so it continues to produce. Isn't that gorgeous? I added one here that I picked up from the nursery just because one of them didn't go through, but these are from seed. Those lettuces are from seed. The arugula is from seed. Not the strawberries, these are new additions. And I put 3 strawberries here. The other ones didn't really work out. Have you checked out my winter pruning? If you haven't, I'll link it here. I'm gonna show you progress on the fig cuttings that I have. Here it is. We have some growth. And we have some growth over here coming through. I think this one is still green, so we might see something soon. And the buds are swollen on this one, so I think we'll have some progress there. Don't ask me what they are, I forgot. And yeah, we're just gonna push through and hopefully these make it. The one thing that makes me super sad is my snail vine. It didn't come back. So I cut it back the way that the instructions said to, and maybe I think I shouldn't have. Maybe our conditions here, it doesn't need to be cut back. It said to leave about a 6 and 8 inch stem during the winter, and it didn't grow back. So I added some beans, ball high beans, to my arbor to hopefully fill it up. And there are the beans. So I cut this even further just because it was just dying and it's rotting. So I really don't know what happened. But it makes me super sad because I truly loved it. I mean, it was an expensive perennial and it didn't come back. But the beans are thriving and I can't wait soon. Within a week or so, I think we will be able to see them reach over here. Maybe that's wishful thinking. This calendula has came back with a vengeance. Kid you not, after the dung. It was struggling, it had some pests, and it had some frost damage, and I pulled it all off, and now it's looking all green and lush. Back here I added some strawberries. Look at the garlic. Here, this is a better view. Look at the update on the garlic. It's gorgeous. I already have some strawberries to harvest. Oh, that one's got a little bit of filth. And I have a bug there. Swiss chard is looking so good. And these are Brussels sprouts coming through. These are much slower. Not sure what happened. On this side is the same thing. You can tell where I have a lot more sun and where it's shaded. They're still there. Once the sun gets on this side, I think they will start growing really good. But it's so funny how you can see the steps there and growth. I have some parsley, some mustard greens back there. This one doesn't have any sun, so that is what you get. And this one's bolting. This was that tatsoi. For those of you curious on the tulip progress, here they are, which I think that they don't have a stem because they don't have that growth, but they have some color. I actually think they look pretty cool, but I don't think they're gonna be tall. So they definitely need to be in here a little bit longer. One's already spent, so I know they're not going to get the height. Some of these are coming through. Purple color. Some of them are back here. I need to move this kale, but yeah, there's quite a few. I wish they would have had a stem, but I'll take it. That is a learning experience, and I didn't know what was gonna happen. That's it for today. I've been so busy. I'm trying to squeeze as much as I can. You'll know why soon. I didn't show you everything. I'm gonna save that for the tour that's coming up. But first, we're gonna do an update on the orchard just so that you can see what's blooming and what is growing, what's thriving already. So I can't wait to show you that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my newsletter, and thank you for sticking around. I'll see you soon.